She writes love stories for a living, but after discovering one truth about her own life, she stops believing in love. And the worst part, she ends up living next door to a man who never believed in love in the first place. This is the story of January Andrews, a best-selling romance author who has always believed in one thing: happy endings. But life doesn't always follow the stories we write. After her father's death, January discovers something that completely shatters her world, a secret that makes her question everything she believed about love, about relationships, and even about her own parents. To escape the chaos in her mind, January moves into a beach house her father left behind. She hopes the quiet ocean, the empty town, and the distance from her old life will help her write again. But instead of peace, she finds herself stuck. No ideas, no motivation, and worst of all, no belief in the kind of love she used to write about. And then there's her neighbor, Augustus Everett, a literary fiction writer, serious, mysterious, and completely opposite of January. While she writes happy endings, he writes stories filled with pain, reality, and tragedy. And the irony, they both can't write anymore. One night, after a conversation filled with tension, sarcasm, and a little too much honesty, they make a deal, a strange one. January will try writing serious literary fiction, and Gus will try writing a romance novel. They'll spend the summer helping each other, going on research trips, sharing experiences, and stepping into each other's worlds. It sounds simple, but this deal is about to change everything. As the days pass, something unexpected begins to happen. Between writing sessions and long conversations, January starts to see a different side of Gus, not just the cold, distant writer, but someone who understands pain, who carries his own emotional scars, and who sees the world in a way she never did before. And slowly, their sarcastic banter turns into comfort, their distance turns into closeness. But January is still holding back, because how do you fall in love again when you're no longer sure love is even real? The more time January spends in that beach house, the more she uncovers about her father's past, secrets she never expected, truths she never wanted to know. And each revelation makes one thing clear: the perfect love story she believed in her entire life was never perfect to begin with. Now she's stuck between two worlds: the version of love she once believed in and the painful reality she's starting to accept. And right in the middle of it all is Gus. For Gus, love was always something unrealistic, something people write about but don't really experience. But with January, things feel different, real, messy, complicated, but also worth it. And for the first time in a long time, both of them start to wonder, what if love isn't about perfect endings? What if it's about choosing someone even when things aren't perfect? But just when everything starts to fall into place, old fears, past wounds, and unresolved emotions come rushing back, and January has to make a choice: run away from love or finally face the truth that love isn't always easy, but that doesn't make it any less real. Beach Read isn't just a romance story. It's about grief, broken beliefs, and finding your way back to love, even when it scares you. If you love slow-burn romance, emotional depth, and characters that feel real, this book is definitely worth reading. But now I want to ask you something. Do you believe love can still be real even after it breaks your trust once? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book stories.